Yo, what's up, guys? This is Hamza. Thank you for coming back to the Hamza Khan show. Um, let's just get right into it. Um, Dominic Mysterio is now double champion, which is crazy how they did it. That show, I've just watched Worlds Collide, and it was sick from top to bottom. It was a really sick show overall. Um, but obviously, the standout at the moment of the full show was the Dominic Mysterio becoming double champion. I mentioned it last time. I was a bit worried that they should have really made him maybe double champion at a Triple Mania, and then when we got to, and then he could have lost the Intercontinental Championship in between, and he still would have had that moniker of being a double champion. But obviously they did it differently. They waited a little bit and got it into like a one-on-one match. Really, the people at AAA, they don't like Vikingo for some reason. I don't know why. He's so sick. He's so like the moves that he has and the way he does his moves, and then all the high flying stuff is he does it so smoothly and he's so sick with it. I don't know why they hate him so badly. They just boo him every single time he's mentioned or he's brought up on the screen. They hate him for some reason, but I don't know why. He's really good. I guess from what I've seen, what I've heard and clips about it is more so that he's the media, like the AAA WWE champion. That's the guy they've chosen. But I still don't get it. It's still crazy. But that moment with the Dominic Mysterio being double champion, it was such like a sick moment. The crowd was loving him the full match. They were singing that Dominic Mysterio song from the start till the end, um, and it was a sick moment. I don't know if it may have been a bigger moment at Triple Mania, but the moment was still there and it's still solidified. And how they did it with Ray coming out helping Vikingo with regards to the Judgment Day with Dragon Lee, and then having to come out again and um, putting the title around his waist. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really funny that he didn't put it around Dominic's waist straight away. He kind of just he handed him the title first, and then Dominic Mysterio goes, "Now you're putting it around my waist," which I thought was really good and really Dominic Mysterio in terms of his personality. So I thought it was a really overall the match was really good. Obviously the shenanigans at the end with what's his name? Um, what's his name? Al Grande Americano, yeah, him. So obviously him coming out after Judgment Day had been taken out by Ray and Dragon Lee. It was expected. Obviously, he was definitely going to come out for sure. And then the way they did it with regards to him getting the actual the metal plate in his mask, I thought it was really slick how they did it, and it wasn't the standard way how they've done it before. It was kind of a, oh, is he going to actually get the metal plate to his mask, or is he not? Is he not going to be able to get it this time? But I thought it was really good. Overall show was really good as well. Um, I thought the other standout match, from what I can remember, was that Fatal Four Way, Dragon Lee, Ethan Page, um, the Dr. Wagner Jr. I think his name is, and then also there's one more, JD McDonough. I thought it was a sick match. I think this need to reduce it down with regards to the Fatal Four Ways with WWE talent. A lot of the times they'll have a fatal four way. It'll be three WWE people and then one AAA person. I think they need to mix it up and make sure that it is maybe two AAA people and maybe two um, to WWE guys. But overall, that match was really good. It was probably the best match overall on the show in terms of how many things were going on and how they kind of brought it all together in the end. I, in the back of my mind, I thought Ethan Page might actually win it, but I guess that guy was called Dr. Wagner Jr. I think it's Dr. Wagner. I might be 100% wrong, but I think that's his name, something Junior. But I definitely think that it makes sense why when he only won the actual championship back at Triple Mania. It's only been a month or so, so it makes sense that he retained the championship in this match. But overall, that match was sick. Um, Triple Mania, sick. Not Triple Mania. Worlds Collide, sick show. Um, can't wait for the next one. If I'm being honest with you, it was very, very exciting, and I guess I can't wait till Raw and Dominik Mysterio. So I'm imagining now in my head a good way they can maybe link it all together with regards to like John Cena versus Dominik Mysterio. Obviously, John Cena's gonna be on Raw. If he comes out on Raw, and then um, says his standard um, farewell tour kind of stick, and then Dominik Mysterio comes out and he basically tells John Cena to get out of his ring. John Cena doesn't take that lightly, and then we can have Dominic Mysterio. Maybe John Cena can come off with like one thing I haven't done in my career is win that Intercontinental Championship, and then maybe Adam Pearce comes out and says, "Tonight it's official: Dominic Mysterio versus John Cena for the Intercontinental Championship." I don't think John Cena won't win it, but it will be like a really sick moment. I think that's the way I see it being done. If you're gonna have like a match on Raw, um, you can have and a match that people want to see because a lot of people do want to see John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio. So if we can get, that's how I would link it together, and then maybe Brock Lesnar comes out, and that's what causes to the match John Cena to lose and not win the actual Intercontinental Championship, and make sure that Dominic Mysterio actually retains it. But overall, I think that's what I'm thinking currently. Talking about John Cena and Brock Lesnar, this SmackDown was kind of the beginning of the show. It was so stupid, man. Why the hell did Brock Lesnar come out and basically say, "I'm looking for John Cena," even though John Cena said at the last SmackDown that was his final SmackDown. He's not coming to SmackDown anymore as far as the retirement tour is concerned. He's not doing any more SmackDowns. He's only he's got his finals date set, but he's not doing any like SmackDowns. He may do Raw, but he said that he's not coming to SmackDown anymore. That's his final SmackDown. So why the hell did Brock just say that I'm not I'm looking for John Cena? It makes no sense, and it was, if I'm being very honest, it felt very lazy in times. You wanted Brock Lesnar on the show. He kind of came out, did nothing, F5'd um or Truth, and then left. He ripped his pants as well, but it was so it was so lazy. It was so like, what was the point even coming out? That's a big problem with Brock, especially in like the past. I don't think they know how to book him a lot of the time. They kind of just, let's send Brock out there. He'll get someone. He'll F5 someone. He'll leave. That's it. He won't say nothing. He basically said nothing. It was a waste of time him coming out there. Uh, so puts a bit of a sting in the actual storyline between John Cena and Brock Lesnar. We'll see what they do on Raw. I think he definitely will be at Raw. He is at the next SmackDown, so it'll be. I think I would do it kind of. You have the link between the match and John Cena and Brock Lesnar on Raw, and then maybe on SmackDown, Brock doubles down. He does something that affects his next storyline after John Cena. I don't think they'll. I don't want another match after this. After what's it called? Um, I forgot what the next PLE is called. So many PLEs, you just kind of forget all of them. Wrestlepalooza. So I don't want another match after Wrestlepalooza with them, but we'll see what happens um, afterwards and how they actually do the actual um, the match. We'll see how it goes. But compared to the end of SmackDown and then at the start of SmackDown, it was sick. At the end of SmackDown, it was really good. That match between Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton definitely lived up to expectations. It was a really sick match. They had to play on Randy's injuries in order to kind of level the playing field to build that story that he's a babyface. But how did it was really good. And then obviously Cody coming out and then challenging Drew McIntyre to a match at WrestlePalooza. It was expected. It wasn't anything that anybody was not predicting. I think a lot of people wanted the triple threat between them, but I think um, having the match first, maybe down the line, maybe we could go have the match first, then possibly another Randy versus Cody match. Maybe Drew interferes, that leads into a triple threat between them. Um, I definitely think we will get a triple threat eventually, but I think going with the two 1v1 between them two is the motive. But that's all that really happened on SmackDown. Nothing else really happened if you really think about it. Um, try to go back. You've got Julia. They're doing nothing with her. She's just stupid. Currently, she had aura when she won the championship. Now she has zero aura. She's just losing aura. I don't know what they're doing with her. And I'm trying to think what else happened. Yeah, the women's championship match as well. Um, Nia Jax came out. Um, then on Raw, what happened on Raw? I'm trying to remember what actually happened. You had the AJ Styles bit where he's cut a pipe bomb essentially, saying that there's someone at WWE that doesn't want him there. It's definitely storyline. It's not like a pipe bomb. He's not done it off the rip. But that's the AJ Styles that I want. I definitely think he should go. They should put him in a faction. He should build his new faction. I don't want um, the Anderson guys. I don't want them back. But I definitely think that he should build a faction. Maybe with the TNA guys. Maybe he builds a faction with them. I was low-key thinking maybe LA Knight and him. I think that would be really cool. LA Knight and AJ Styles as a faction, and maybe someone else as well. Um, they're both in situations where their backs against the wall is only them versus groups of people. So I definitely think that Alina is an option. You could definitely make a story there with them joining together in order to survive and try and win together, basically. As long as AJ has Ellie's back, Ellie has AJ's back. I think that would really well. I'm getting hyped up about it. I think it gives me Jericho and AJ vibes, Jericho and Big Show vibes. Just that link up together, two powerhouses. I like it. Um, what else happened on Raw? Nothing else really happened. It was kind of just the same old, same old. I think the end is what a lot of people were talking about. That the heel turn per se for Jey Uso. I don't think it is a heel turn. I think it's just a more serious, more about the family kind of Jey Uso. It will be in like a montage later on when he does turn heel, because he will eventually turn heel. He won't be a baby face for forever. But I definitely think that him becoming a um, heel is coming, but this is just him being a bit more serious. He's taking Roman Reigns' words a little bit literal, and that's what's um, causing. That's why. That's what's with his mood change, and that's why he's being more serious. That's why he speared LA Knight. So not heel telling yet, but I definitely do like it. It's more serious. We've had the Funje. When he went serious is how he actually won the World Heavyweight Championship. If you remember when they attacked Jimmy Uso, sorry, Gunther did, and put him to, I think, his sleep, or maybe he made him bleed, something along those lines. That's what made Jey Uso proper serious, and that's how he actually won the actual championship. So I definitely think him actually being more serious will be more beneficial, and it'll create better stories as well. Him eating every 5 seconds, it can become a bit annoying. I was definitely, when he first got traded to Raw and he was doing all the eating stuff, I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan of it, but over time I've kind of got used to it and started to like it a lot more. So definitely think that it's really, really good. Um, oh yeah, it was the face off between on Raw. You had the face off of AJ Styles, not AJ Styles, AJ Lee, CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Becky Lynch to set up the tag match at Wrestlepalooza. Um, Expected nothing special really happened on that. It was a loud pop when she came out. She spoke, standard stuff really. Talking about Wrestlepalooza, what I'll do, I think, is just give a quick prediction of each of the matches and see what I think will win. Um, Talking about that tag match, I think um, AJ Lee and CM Punk will win. I think AJ Lee will pin Becky Lynch, and that will lead it on for Becky Lynch and AJ Lee to fight for the Intercontinental Championship, and then CM Punk and Seth Rollins to go their separate ways in terms of them guys feuding. You've also got um, Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer. Um, I'm very 50-50 about this. I think if I had to pick, I think the standard choice is Stephanie Vaquer to actually win, but I just got a weird feeling that Io Sky will actually win at Wrestlepalooza, and then maybe Stephanie Vaquer actually wins later. Because the problem with Stephanie Vaquer actually winning is she's not been on TV that much, and she's kind of out of the way compared to actually Io Sky. She's been on TV. They've been seeing her. I think they're building up a story where Asuka tries to isolate Io Sky in order for Asuka to eventually go against Io Sky for that World Heavyweight Championship. I think the Asuka heel turn is coming soon. And I think that's how they'll link it together. But Stephanie Vaquer actually winning doesn't make sense, because she'll just end up being the champion that has a match down the line, loses. There's no storyline there currently, but there is a storyline, a heavy storyline with Io Sky, with everybody linked to it. Nikki Bella, Rhea Ripley, um, Oscar, Kyrie, and some other people as well. So it's all linked together, and I think that's what they're going with, a little bit of a isolation of ESI, because everybody loves ESI, everybody thinks she's really good, and no one hates ESI, but someone who actually isn't happy with ESI in terms of she has all the success and someone doesn't, Asuka doesn't. So I would say Io Sky wins it. So first match AJ Lee and CM Punk, and then um, Asuka, uh, not Asuka, Io Sky will win against Stephanie Vicker, I think. Um, Next match you've got Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. Cody Rhodes will win that very. I think it's going to be very easily that he will win. Um, I think Drew McIntyre will eventually win the World Heavyweight Championship off Cody Rhodes sooner rather than later. But I think Randy will have something to do with Cody actually retaining. Pretty obvious, I would say, currently in terms of what we've seen. So I'm going to go with Cody actually retaining the championship. Next match, you've got tag team match. The Usos reunion versus Braun. Um, those two, I guess, I don't know who will win. I think I think you go with it may end up just being another clash in Paris. If I'm being very honest, it may be the case where you've got you go with um, Usos winning after the match, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed attack the Usos. Maybe the Usos actually defend themselves and get back at them guys. And then maybe possibly Roman comes out. Say if they are actually beating up the Usos, that's when Roman comes out, and possibly we could go into Roman and the Usos versus the Vision all together. That could be really cool. But I think Usos gonna win it. If I'm being honest with you. Next match, I think so. We've got the both the tag team matches. You've got that the women's match. You've got the Cody versus Drew match. Oh yeah, and then John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. I think Brock wins. Um, pretty. I don't think it'll be an easy match. I think it will be a competitive match. It won't be like um, a replay of SummerSlam. But I definitely think Brock will win. I think in terms of storylines, Brock losing, unless it's the case where Brock has only came back just for this match, then I can see how John may win. But I doubt it, and I think Brock will beat John Cena, just being in more of his prime compared to John Cena, who's going out of his prime. So those are my predictions. I think those are the only matches on the card currently, but those are the predictions I've got. Um, Last thing about wrestling, I think we've got to talk about it. WrestleMania 43 being in Saudi. Um, Obviously, we heard the rumors about it. It was kind of expected that it would actually happen. Um, Triple Mania, when the screen comes up when they're showing the ad of WrestleMania being at Saudi, lots of boos, lots of you sold out. So a lot of people not happy about it. Um, I'm kind of in the middle about it. I don't really mind. Obviously, because I'm in England, so it doesn't really affect me at all. But I definitely think it'll be good to see how the show actually goes. With it being at Saudi Arabia, will it actually sell out in full? Will it actually will the crowd be there for the actual matches? And how will they present everything? It'll be very interesting to see how it goes, but that is a couple of years away, so um, probably not worth thinking about it too much. Uh, we've still got WrestleMania 42 to actually come, so and they could do what they did last time, and they might change the place. They might change it. It might not actually be Saudi. That's just currently what they've said. So um, I think the test is Royal Rumble. That's one of the main PLEs that's coming up this year. They'll see how that goes, and then from that, they'll see how it actually goes at how WrestleMania will actually play. Because if the Saudi show for the Royal Rumble sells out, and that's a massive hit, then I would say that it makes sense for the WrestleMania to have that same level of attendance as well as hype as well for the crowd. So we'll see how that goes. Um, I think that's all the wrestling I really wanted to touch on. NXT, sick show as usual. Um, Mr. Elsa, because the Joe Henry bits are proper funny whenever he comes out. Whenever they say Joe Henry, uh, I thought that was really funny. But NXT is just popping off, man. NXT is top. Um, Try to think if there's anything to talk about with regards to football in terms of Man United. Onana's left us, which is, well, he's only gone on loan, so he'll probably come back after the year. But I'm happy about him leaving, but I would have preferred for him to have been sold. Um, I don't know about this new keeper. I've not really heard of him. I've not seen him kind of play. I've not heard of him before, which worries me a little bit. But hopefully he does well, and he's really good for us. We'll see what happens. I believe we've got a game today. I don't know who it's against, but we'll see how this game goes. Um, as usual, we've got another pack. OP11. I've been watching so many actual videos of people opening One Piece packs. I am getting super jealous about it. I want my manga rares. I want my nice cards. But we're not there financially to get them. But eventually we will. But just have to keep grinding on it. So let's get this ripped open. It's always hard to open, man. Just gonna have to bite it. Ooh, nice. Oh, it smells nice. So, first card, we've got Vince Smoke Judge. You've got Bins. You've got Hachan. You got Charlotte Lola. You got Blue Hole. What's that? I guess that's one of Gob's moves. You got Vince Smoke Yonji. I think last time we got a Vince Smoke guy as well. You got Fukaboshi Fishman. You got Very Good. You got Mamboshi. You've got after all of these years, I'm losing my edge. Up to one of your leader or character cards gains 1000 power during this battle. Then, if you have 10 or more cards in your trash, add one black card with a cost of 3 or less from your trash to your hand. I don't know what the hell that means. Some craziness of this. And then, last card, you've got Shirahoshi. That looks really sick, you know. And then you've got Shirley. I think I got her last time, you know, if I'm being honest with you. I don't think she's worth a lot. Yeah. Not the best. Could be better. It is what it is. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Um, leave a like if it was good. Leave a dislike if it was bad. And remember, no comments. Thank you.